Good morning, everyone. Matt, Nomadic Native, back with you. Thanks for tuning in. So, before I get started on this video, I want to send our congratulations out to Less Junk More Journey on the birth of their beautiful baby boy, Judah James. They called him JJ in the video. If you're not familiar with this channel, Less Junk More Journey, check them out here on YouTube. They have an awesome channel. Great people. They make great videos, and they made a beautiful video on the birth of their baby boy. We checked it out. It's either last night or earlier today, I forget. But yeah, check them out. Less Junk More Journey here on YouTube. And roll the intro. Okay, so update video time. I know it's been a while since we've been in touch. Sorry for that. Life got in the way, I guess you might say. For those of you who don't like the long-winded, detailed version, here's the short version for you. We are boondocking back in our driveway in the Indian Territories of Northeast Oklahoma. And the next time the return trip from Arizona went mostly uneventful. And the next time we'll be leaving the state will most likely be in July when we go to the Winnebago rally in Forest City, Iowa. We will be attending this year. And until then, we're boondocking in the driveway while the work is being done on the house, and we will be camping with the Corps of Engineers in and around the state of Oklahoma at the lakes, doing some fishing, some videoing, and sharing all that with you guys. So there you go. That's the short version. Now, for those of you who do like the details, let's start back in Quartzsite. We had an awesome time in Quartzsite this year, because we invited you guys, whoever wanted to come and camp with us this year in Quartzsite. And you did not disappoint. We met a lot of great people. We had an awesome time. We made a lot of great new friends. It was a huge success, in our opinion. We did some group activities. We went out to the desert bar. That was a lot of fun. I made a video of that. And we did a lot of hikes. We went to the top of Quartzsite Hill. We hiked Palm Canyon. We saw the labyrinth. That was kind of odd. And we had an awesome time. Great campfires, great happy hours, made a lot of new friends. For all of those you who came to camp with us and made it such an awesome time, thanks so much. We hope to see you again real soon. Let's see, a couple other things about Quartzsite. A couple things I noted that struck my pea brain as odd. Has anybody noticed it seems that there is a dwindling number of RV-related vendors in the big tent? Yeah, it struck me as odd this year. I kind of noticed it last year, but this year was, wow. I mean, really, how many teeth whitening places do we need at our RV show big tent event? I counted 3. There was boatloads of crafts and jewelry and, just hot tubs. Really? Hot tubs? I don't get it. Now, don't get me wrong. There were, a number of RV-related vendors there, and there were a number of, stuff to clean RVs and, that kind of thing. But there sure did seem to be a lot of non-RV related type stuff there, if you ask me. Did you notice that? If you did, tell us down in the comments. Let's see. Another thing that struck me as odd. I'd never seen this before, okay? We arrived in Quartzsite quite early this year. We were there for the, I think they call it a gem and mineral show. That was really interesting. Until I saw what I saw there, I had no idea that people bought rocks in the quantity that I saw people buying rocks. And it was, why would they, what was really odd about it is I'm looking at the rocks they're buying, and I could understand if they was really pretty rocks or if they was, some kind of special rock. Maybe they were, and I just don't know. But in all honesty, this looked like boxes of rocks that you could have walked out there in the desert, just picked up off the desert. I have no idea what they do with these rocks. I guess they make stuff out of them or something. But the funny thing, the thing that really struck me as odd and funny beyond just the sheer amount of rocks these people are buying is when I saw them being loaded up by the guys that were working there. They were carrying out these boxes of rocks. And it wasn't just one or two people that I saw like this. There was quite a few, to be honest. Especially the ones in the hatchbacks, okay? So you got these guys bringing out these boxes of rocks that these people bought, and they're loading them into the back of these hatchback cars. And by the time the people drive out of there, it looks like they're driving lowriders with the back way down, the front way up, and they're looking over the steering wheel driving out of there. It was hilarious. It really was. And I had no idea that people bought rocks like that. So that was odd. Let's see. We left Quartzsite. Not our entire group, everybody that came to camp with us, but we had, I think, 4 Class A's in the group when we left Quartzsite, and we went to Parker. We stayed on the BLM on Shea Road in the shadow of that great big mountain on the cliff overlooking the big wash. We didn't have very good cell service there. We had practically no internet, and we were there for a couple of weeks. We hiked up that great big hill, and we did a lot of hiking out there in the desert and, just hanging out. Did a lot of videoing of hummingbirds and coyotes, and we were there for, like I said, about 2 weeks. When we left there, we split from the group, and we went to Las Vegas for 3 weeks. We stayed at Sam's Town Casino, at the KOA at Sam's Town Casino. And the day after we got there, I go over to the casino and I go to see security. And I asked security, is it okay if I take photos and shoot some video in and around the casino? Is there anything against that? Whatever. Because they have a really nice atrium and all this, right? And I didn't think it was going to be much of an issue because when I'm standing there talking to security asking for permission, there's people within sight of us using their cell phones to shoot photos and video, I guess, or whatever. And they were really nice about it. The guy said, yeah, that's no problem at all. People do it all the time. And just try not to concentrate on the casino floor. You don't want to be, making video of people playing the games or whatever. I understood that. But there was a lot of architecture, a lot of neat stuff. That atrium was really neat. So, and the outside of the building at Sam's Town, it's a really neat building, with all the lights and everything. So for about 13 days, I was shooting video on and off there, in and around, to put together a video about us staying at the KOA and Sam's Town Casino. Well, on the last little piece of video that I needed was the outside of the building. And when I went out there to shoot that, I was chased down in the parking lot by evidently the head of security, as a female with a lieutenant bar on her collar, who said I couldn't do that. They don't allow that, and anybody they see doing that, they ask them to stop. Well, yeah, I told them the whole story, just like I told you. I got permission. There was all the people doing it in there with their cell phones and all that. And, of course, fell on deaf ears. I mean, it's their property. They have every right in the world to ask me not to do whatever they don't want me to do, right? So I stopped. And, it just seems odd. And it was probably the size of the camera. I wasn't one of the folks in there shooting with my cell phone. I had an actual video camera. And that's probably, what prompted that. But anyway, we had a great time there. Kenny and Sabrina was there with us for a little while. Wonderful time. We left there and we went to Tucson to do some more baby grandniece spoiling and visited with the family for a couple of days, and then we headed home. One thing about the trip home, we went back through Hatch, New Mexico. That's just north of Deming, New Mexico, off of I-10. If you ever have the opportunity to go through Hatch or to take a day trip there or to stop overnight or whatever, don't pass it up. It's a neat little town. I think you'll like it. They're famous for the Hatch chili pepper, and you can buy boatloads of them in red or green, Lots of different places, good food there, and nice people. a lot of things to take pictures of and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, stop in Hatch, New Mexico. Okay, so now we're back at the house, and what are we doing here? Well, if you were with us last summer, you'll recall that we spent some of our summer boondocking in the driveway while we had a new roof, new air conditioner, new furnace, new driveway put in. We had to have the front porch raised up with some of that expanding foam stuff because it sunk down. So there's videos about that. Okay. What are we doing this year? Well, this year we're painting the house inside and out. We're replacing all of the flooring. The carpet and all that stuff throughout the house is going to be replaced. I need to replace the screens on all the windows all the way around the house. And just like last summer, we've been gone for 6 months. There's trees to trim, broken trees to cut down and burn, and the property to take care of. So we're going to be doing quite a bit of that. And we're going to be, like I said earlier in this video, we're going to be camping with the Corps of Engineers just like we did last summer, in and around Oklahoma, doing a lot of fishing, a lot of kayaking, a lot of videoing, and sharing all of that with you guys. So if in your travels this summer you get near northeast Oklahoma, around Tulsa, Claremore area, give us a shout out. Maybe we can meet up. And I think that's it for this video, guys. That's your update. Like I said, I'm sorry for the little delay that we had when we got back here. It was a flurry of VA appointments, getting taxes done, getting vehicle tags updated, and anytime you're gone for 6 months and you still have the house and land, there's a lot to do when you get home. So, yeah. Videos have been slow in coming, this update included, and I'm sorry for that. I'll try to do better. I will do better. So that's about it. If you haven't subscribed, we invite you to subscribe and follow along. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you soon.